Surprise.
Welcome
It's
back.
us.
Welcome back to the first, but another. This is Horse Island. I
It
am one
sure
of your
is.
hosts, Tom Crowley.
And I'm your other host, Bobby Sweeney.
We have an incredible show lined up for you today. Before we get into some of our listener submitted questions, you can write in at horseislandbusiness.com. Bob, how was your freaking weekend?
We had one of those?
You're unemployed. How has your weekend been? How has your months long weekend been? Oh no, I forgot. You're not, you're pizza. You're not unemployed. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my God.
I forgot for a
Where
split
do you
second.
get off?
All of my friends are unemployed. You and me are the only ones holding it down, providing shareholder value.
I don't know about holding it. I don't think that working Fridays and Saturdays is necessarily holding it down.
Brother, you holding it down.
I am. I am the breadwinner of my family.
You guys are closed Mondays, right? Is this your weekend?
This is my weekend.
Weekend
No,
update. What are you up to? How
weekend update. Slowly piecing my life together. Uh, getting back on track. You know what I mean? I am. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm writing more articles. My favorite band is playing Red Rocks. Two shows today. Both the
King Gizzy?
King Gizzzy is playing an afternoon set that is 3 hours and an evening set that is also 3 hours. That's awesome. Now, for the layman, for the lay person, that would be too much. But for me, I'm a little peeved because I didn't really have an opportunity. That's a lie. Um, no, my friend said who I saw Gizzard with at my local venue. He was like, spur of the moment, crazy idea. What if we just fly out to Red Rocks? I'll cover the airfare. You get the tickets. I'm like, I felt my toes curl. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Dream venue. My dream, like in driver's ed, they were like, what is your dream car and the dream place that you'd want to drive to? Subaru Outback. It was the only car that I had ever been in that had like a good sound system at the time. And then I'm like, Red Rocks Amphitheater, bang. And like I was like, oh my God.
Dude, if that's so funny you should say that. That's the only car they allow to park in the lot at Red Rocks is a
Fuck you, dude.
Subaru.
It's the only car strong enough to withstand the Colorado boulders.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can brave the Colorado wilderness.
I can't imagine someone driving a Prius. Actually, I can. Never mind. I take
Correct.
it back. I can. I totally can.
A smart car. I'm off to see Giz. Like, but yeah, we were talking it over, and I was like, okay, any day now, I'm going to get paid, and that we are going to go to this. It's happening right now. Am I in Colorado? No, I am not. I am not. I am not off of my seventh Modelo of the day, about to watch the peak band, the band of all time. No. Instead, I have an unmade bed. I woke up this morning at 10:30. I peed. I didn't wash my hands. I walked my dog, and I have not been outside since.
Dude, I love this. We're starting off with the first episode of our podcast with a story about a concert you almost went to.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
It's like half of my stories are things that I almost did. I'm like, yeah, I could have done this if I got a good paying job. He was gonna cover the airfare, Tom.
How much would tickets? That's not important. Too much. It
No,
didn't
no, it is
happen.
important. I'm gonna tell you how much tickets were. 230 a person.
That's 500 before hotel, before anything else,
Hotel was not, we were going to stay with a friend of his who's in the army who has a house.
and a Subaru Outback.
And a soup. There you go. Yeah. But that is $500.
Yeah, that's half a grand.
But they're my sweet baboos. I love them so much. I
I just put together today half price my witch, Post Malone lyric, half price my whip, same price my watch. And I was like, "Oh my God,
mm,
his 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 watch is half as expensive as his car." That's a flex. That's an expensive watch. Cars are expensive. Watches shouldn't be that expensive. They're smaller and do
that,
less.
that's too much. That's too much math in a lyric. I don't even.
I
Just say
I
that you. Just say I'd rather listen to congratulations. That's very straightforward. Very.
I think it's not that much math. It's just doubling something or halving something else.
Yeah, but then I
Oh,
gotta think about how much his car is, and I'm like,
dude, I think my watch that I bought from Walmart is half price my whip, dude. My car sucks. That's not that impressive. That's only an impressive line if you establish, yo, I drive a Benz and my watch costs half of it. If I had
have
another watch, I could trade them both in and get a second Benz.
have price my whip, full price my shoes.
Half
Uh,
price my shoe bought me one shoe.
One Sperry, one.
Now I'm hopping on to Red Rocks. I
Mm.
got one shoe for the concert. Yeah.
And I'm not wearing any socks. These
I cover
rocks
up my
hurt.
shoes with my watch.
Mm.
I think a funny bit if I was ever on a Tonight Show or like a late night like a Kimmel or Fallon or whomever.
Yeah,
If I ever found myself in the unenviable position of being a guest on one of those things, I would uh I would sit down in the chair and like tell my story. And once I like tell my story, I would like lean back in the
what
chair and
story?
he's
Your
do you
life
not
story?
do you not know the format? You
I
come
do
in and you
know.
tell a little kitschy little like of a story and
Tongue
he's
in
like
cheek. Yeah.
uh I would like sit back and like cross my leg, cross like my ankle over my other opposite knee, and then I would grab my pant leg and slide it up to reveal I have a wristwatch around my ankle, and I would look at it and say, "How much time do I got left?" Come on, that's so good.
That's actually all right. I
That's
was
the only
I was
time
gonna
prop
like
comedy is anything.
I would have done like a somersault back into my chair, but okay. I guess I'm more
You just
a physical comic myself.
you do a backflip and real life actually injure yourself, and they have to like the
Go to
entire live
commercial.
studio audience.
Go to commercial.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what happened to me at the airport. You just do a backflip and then the soft chair and just
Oh my God.
no one can see you. You like you're behind the couch. Just like ow, ah, help me, Jimmy, Jimmy.
Oh, thoughts. Is it supposed to move that way? I,
It's just
oh
like
my
a
God.
car crash sound effects and like a cat yowling like wow,
The
and then like
roots go like
a
badum.
bike a bicycle tire like rolls out from behind the
That's
couch.
on fire. Uh, honka
I
honka.
I was at work today and the guy asked me, "Hey, buddy, question for you. Do you know where your cock is?" And dude, I started smiling and I let out like a little like you can't just ask me if I know where my cock is. Of course, it's between my legs, buddy. Where's yours? What are you asking me for?
He's talking about the.
He's talking about CAULK. I work at a home improvement department store. I'm not gonna say which one because I don't want to get fired, but it's orange.
It's a family-owned orange department store
It's not a really a department store because some people just order stuff through us and like we do a lot of wholesale. It's more of a depot.
for your house.
Yes.
Okay.
It's at yeah.
But when does a house become a home?
Well, with the quality line of products that we offer, it's easy for a house to become a home.
Too damn easy, frankly.
And let me tell you, I know where my cock is.
It's at home.
It's at home. Uh, 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 I had a, that was a good customer interaction. I also had a very bad one, but I can't remember. But there's nothing funny about it. It was just regular bad.
Oy.
Uh,
Like day ruining bad or like,
I'm at work. Like, what's left of my day to not be ruined?
oh yeah, I'm used to working in restaurants where you have to like, as soon as your shift is over, you have to sit in the car and it's dark out and you're in like a lot and you're like going like vibro and then you have to remind yourself to turn the headlights on.
One thing I really don't get about the restaurant industry is and I guess I do get it. And I've tried to pitch this case and people in the restaurant industry have been like, "You don't get it." It needs to be worked. It needs to be done. And I'm not like shitting on the labor or the work. It's a job, and a job is a job. Maybe it's not the best job if it necessitates the smoking of cigarettes. People are like,
It's
"Oh, it's like it was rush hour shift and da 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 da." So like, I'm a dishwasher, so of course I smoke cigarettes. I work in a restaurant. Like, do
I
you?
there's a hierarchy. You have to earn your cigarette. I can't go to people's tables and have my breath smelling like a cigar store. It's the people who are making your food are the ones who are chomping on reds halfway through dinner service that are like, not even, no, they can't do it halfway through. If you have a nicotine addiction that bad and you're like,
They used to just smoke in the kitchen and like
yeah,
at the diner where the kitchen
oh my
is
God.
a counter away from you, and they
Yeah.
would ash their cigarette butts into the pancake batter.
Hmm.
Bring back diners where you can see everything they're doing. Too much back kitchening. I don't trust like that.
Right? Like
I want to see it the whole time. I want to see
is,
my eggs from the second they're out of the shell to where they're in front of me and in my belly. I don't want my eyes to leave those eggs.
no, no. I
I want
think
to watch my bacon sizzle.
it is so weird to go to a restaurant when you're like, younger and you grow up, you need a job, you go to the same restaurant for a job and you see what it's like behind the scenes and you're like, "Oh, so that's why it took so long for my tiramisu to come out." Like you get everything immediately. It's so much fun though. It's so much fun. I love working restaurant because the bear came out and that makes everything
I was
okay.
about to say, I was, I was waiting to bring up a cheeky bear reference. I think it's propaganda
Absolutely.
for big small restaurant.
Dude, you're so right though. Hold on. When I was with I was at Teresa's and I was like checking my emails and stuff and there's this big like, you know, culinary website where you can sign up for like server jobs, barista jobs, barback, and they send a big email like with the in the subject line reads, "Want to be more like Carmen Berzado?" And I'm like, "Not you too. Not you too."
No one should want to be like him. He's miserable.
No.
I haven't even seen season 3, but I don't think he figures it out.
It was when season three came out. It was when season three came out. I think we were even watching season three. I was on the couch and I was like, hold on, let me pause the app. Oh my God, I'm being pandered to right now. This is insane. It is so crazy. Do you want to be more like this fictional character? That's like
Who
saying,
who
like,
is miserable, who's like unhappy with his life.
he goes to AA and like just rips cigs all the time,
Yeah, people want to be like Jeremy Allen White because
locked in a
he
fridge because you can't learn to love someone. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I'm already like that.
get
He's literally me.
out of here.
Do you think I want to have that bad of a relationship with my mother? Like, no, no, I don't want to be like Carmen.
You want to see my impression of how people eat food on the bear?
Yeah.
And this fucking kitchen, and I'm smoking a cigarette, and I'm on the bear, and I'm so mad at you. I'm angry. I'm angry. What even is this? And scene. They're always so pissed off.
Nobody does that.
Right before they take a bite of something good, they're so angry. And then it's so good, it tastes so good that it catches them in their anger. And they're
They're
like, whoa, I just remembered what I love about this thing. It's about the food and how it
it's the
tastes in your mouth. Oh.
and we want to bring all these textures to the wealthy people who eat at our fine dining restaurant. Nobody's ever angry when they eat fruit. Like everyone's just locked in. I'll
Mhm.
like try to make a joke and they're just like shut up. Go back to what I'm like
The way
Christmas time is here. I'm like, damn. I guess I don't know where I was. Now I just look like Jon Snow if he
the
had too many McDonald's.
you saying it's crazy working at a restaurant that you used to go to as a
Oh yeah.
kid is trippy. Did you ever go to freaking House Depot as a kid?
I
Yeah,
would
dude.
just, if I had your job, I would just hang out in the light section for my entire shift. Not even doing that. I just like looking at all the lights. All of the lights. Yeah.
Lights up.
Um,
Mm, mm, mm,
I
mm, mm, mm,
I would just look at them for hours, you know?
mm. You just
I would run
you
away
just
from
look
my
at the
dad.
light fixtures. Like
No, I
someday
would
when I have a house, I think I'll install some of these.
I would look at all the night lights that they had, like as if I was picking out like, hmm, am I more of a Monsters Inc. kind of man? Or do I want the Superman? This one says class. This one has a childlike spirit about it. Like my dad's like, shut the fuck
Super
up.
Superman will keep me safe from the
Monster.
monsters.
Yeah.
But what would stop a monster better than another monster? I mean, this is kind of a toss up.
I think,
In a
yeah,
in a in a clean
I'm going with
fight,
aquarium.
in a
Oh,
clean fight, Superman beats Mike and Sully. But in a scare off, if the contest is who can be scarier and ward off
Superman.
monster, what?
Superman.
Superman's not.
Superman trying to be scary as Homelander.
Whoa.
Ashley, look at me.
500 yummers.
Yummers.
I could see you bulging out from beneath your girdle, you pathetic fat fuck. Mmm, extra sprinkles, yummers.
Have you seen the meme where it says me when I'm watching Tom Brady in a commercial, but I remember that he kisses his kids on the mouth and he goes, it's like Homelander and he goes, It made me laugh so hard.
I had an evil moment like no, I wasn't evil.
I
I
miss
had I
Evil
had the
Tom.
cleanest of intentions. I had a Huey. I tried to be Huey, but the end result was Butcher. I
I
was on the
hate that. I
forklift.
hate that the start of that sentence so much.
I was trying to be Huey, bro.
You
I was
sound like a Valentine's Day
not
card.
not hey, not
Hope
not
your
not
Valentine's Day is more Huey than Butcher.
not bitch ass season 4 Huey. I'm
Okay.
talking OG. OG season 1, Heart of Gold Huey.
Okay.
Uh I'm on the forks. I'm like taking a big pallet of rocks and putting it up into the overhead shelving, and hear a dad with 3 young kids being like, "Yep, yeah, come on, yeah, that's a forklift. Hey, come on, guys, we're going this way."
And you went,
And
hello. Hello, fucker. Hello.
oh,
And
I'm
then you
Bullock
dropped it
smart.
on him. The soup's right. Mm.
There's one forklift that has a really friendly beep. It's like beep beep. And
Yeah.
I every time I'm on the forks and I see a kid like hanging on the like accordion aisle shutdown divider thing, just like looking at me, I wave at him and I give him a meep meep, and it makes their day. They get excited. At one time I made a little like 3 or 4 year old do a happy little like jump dance. Like I gassed him up. He was so excited that forklift man waved at him. And I was trying to do something like that today, and as there were like 3 little kids and their dad walking past, I waved and then it was an angry honk. Like this forklift machine did not have the cute little beep beep. It roared at them, and there was just like 2 or 3 year old. I don't know. Whenever they start walking, she was like she wouldn't walk past me. She stopped and wouldn't take a step closer towards.
Evil man. Evil ginger man
That man
haunted
is
me.
piloting a monster, and it roared at me.
It went, the forklift went, hello. Hello, Yui.
Dude, I was on the butcher. I was on the butcher block, bro. I was.
A woo.
Oh,
A woo.
it's
A
too
woo.
it's we're too far past the boys season 4 to talk about it. We will do a watch along when season 5 drops.
I think the one that we have the least amount of knowledge, but also meme on should be the first. Let's Pharrell Lego movie. I think, may I say,
Yeah.
I I listen to everything. I'm
Uh-huh.
also from Virginia. Pharrell
It,
is from
Pharrell from
Virginia.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's from Virginia Beach.
Are you saying you're a Pharrell fan? Are you very measuredly admitting to being a Pharrell fan? You can just say it with your chest.
Let
You
me
can
let let me air out the let me save you $25 and let me just tell you Pharrell's life story right now.
might seem crazy what I'm
What I'm
about to
about to
say.
say? There's definitely gonna be a scene like it might wait, do that again? It might seem and it's gonna be like Elvis, where he's like, what are we gonna call this song? Sad? No. Angry? No.
Because I'm angry.
No, that's not it.
Because I'm sad.
Oh.
We'll
Wait,
get there.
hey Pharrell, do that second one again.
Might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
It's gonna make us hit.
Yeah, dude.
Sunshine's here. But he,
I'm going to make a Lego autobiography.
mm, I think he's, I don't,
If
he's
Chris
very.
Pratt can do it, then so can I.
I think it's cool. It's very cool that it's Lego, and they gotta focus on, cause like, who's gonna go see a Lego movie? Younger audiences. But I also selfishly, I know him from Nerd. And if you don't know Nerd, you need to listen to Nerd.
I'm familiar.
Talk to Devin Brimmer. Me and Devin are like the
We gotta have him
sacred
on the pod.
texts.
Yeah,
Oh my God. 100%. We're just gonna argue about music the whole time. But I think you got to talk about Pharrell producing because he was a bigger. Kanye looked up to him. Kanye
real,
looked up to Pharrell. Like,
real.
his.
I
Have
don't
you
know. I don't
seen?
know a
There's a
thing
part.
about Pharrell. You're touching on like the three things I know. I'm like,
Yeah,
hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I
yeah.
I couldn't tell you anything else about
He
him
was.
other than his big hat.
He was. Dude. He's like. I also thought Big Hat funny. Haha. Despicable Me. Song contract. He's making a bag. At the same time, he was known as like Skateboard P because he would skateboard at big skater, like fashion icon. He's minus the hat. Minus the hat. He was the first person to like
I
rock
think the hat
vape.
is fashionable.
It is fashionable. A lot of people said it looked like the Arby's hat.
Okay, and iconic logo, literally an icon. Literally, yeah.
Yeah, I think, but a lot of people are tweaking out about the fact that Kendrick Lamar is in this movie as Lego Kendrick Lamar. He has never been in a movie. Well, I don't want to.
Dude, he's pointing at a pile of fucking mega blocks. Like they not like us.
Okay, I knew that was coming. Jesus, I think
I
yeah, that's the biggest. Chad Hugo better be in it because he was in a producing duo called the Neptunes that did work with like the guy produced Drop It Like It's Hot. The signature 4 count start. And the pimps in the yeah. It's like he produced All Right. There's like nothing that this man hasn't done or can't do.
and now and now
But
we
you're
add Lego Movie.
now we had Lego Movie. I just think it's gonna go either over the younger audience's heads or it's gonna be like I don't know. I don't know. I'm interested. It
I
caught
think
my interest. I think a
I
lot of those Lego sets check stock X as soon as the movie comes out. They're gonna be like reselling for like $1,000.
really, oh man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Is it okay, and is it like is it like Lego movies of old in that it's CGI animated to look like Legos? Or is it like the Lego movie and it's stop motion with the bricks? That's awesome.
100%.
I that makes me more excited for it, TBH. I think
We have 9 minutes, by the way.
that's fine. Yeah, we'll start up another one.
Okay.
Uh I think a better comparison for this movie than the Lego movie is Intergalactic.
Huh.
I think rappers, peak rappers at like the height of their game who can really do whatever they want are like I want to be in a movie and it's like they sit down in the boardroom and
Yeah.
halfway through the meeting they're like, "Oh, of course we're going to have this." And everyone's like, "Have you ever thought about animating this?" I think it's just I think they do you think the stylistic choice of Spider-Verse animation for Cuddy and Lego for Pharrell is is that from them? Are they like, I want to do a Spider-Verse movie. I see that. I want to do a Lego movie. I can kind of see that. Or is that boardroom shit?
I don't
Is that a white guy in a suit or is that the man
I can't
speaking
speak
through the
for the
medium?
I can't speak for the Cuddy,
Obviously, we can't speak for them, but like,
but
guess.
I as far as Cuddy goes, I don't think I think yeah, Cuddy he cares a lot about first of all, the movie wasn't made, it was made for like older audiences. He knew that people were gonna smoke and watch this and weird art style like Spider-Verse, comic booky, that hits. That's. Signed, sealed, delivered. I think as far as Pharrell goes, I know for a fact Pharrell has all these outside of the box ideas. He's now like the creative director for like Louis Vuitton. And he's like,
I like some of the Gaga songs.
what the
What the fuck does
fuck
she
she
know
know
about
about
cameras?
cameras? What the fuck does she know about Harley Quinn? Um, it's
Does
like,
Louis Vuitton make big hats now?
dude,
If I once the money
I
hits,
wouldn't be surprised if there was a Lego collab.
once the Patreon money from this shit hits, I'm getting the biggest Louis Vuitton Pharrell Williams hat made of Legos.
And I'm hiding them in my hat
Yeah,
and I'm scattering them everywhere so people step on Legos.
evil. You're Homelander.
I'm better. You need me. You need me to save you. He's so funny, but what about when what's her name? She's going and he's like, uh,
Yeah, yeah.
what's her name? Firecrack.
Firecracker's given herself boob cancer trying to lactate for the man, and he's
And
like, "Get away from me, you gross."
he doesn't even have to say it though. It's just it's all time clips are just Homelander clips.
Yeah,
And
the
people like take it seriously. They're like, oh my God, he's widowing me. Me when I me when I get a F on the math test. Like all these
I
young dumbasses.
I don't trust people who relate to Homelander. I don't trust people who relate to like Rick Sanchez. I don't trust people who relate to um freaking
Kermit the Frog.
Joker. Yes, any I don't trust those three particular, but any fictional character if you're like, "Oh, they're me." It's like, "Bro, you are a character. Get to know yourself, dude."
That's
Like
what I'm
so
saying.
many people think that the only
There,
excitement can happen in when it's allowed to happen. It's like, oh,
yeah,
you go to the excitement theater, you sit in the dark, you pay $17 plus popcorn and
to
drinks,
feel
and
excited.
you feel 2 hours of Disney whitewashed excitement, and then you walk out like that was exciting, that was a cool character, that's me. It's like absolutely the stories that we intake
Yeah, you
influence
can
us,
relate to something without,
embodying,
and
self-identifying. Yeah, people who self-identify with the media they watch, it's like,
that's why instead of superhero posters on my son's wall, they're gonna be pictures of him that are really big. You should be your own superhero.
that's pretty great.
Dinosaur. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just
my
like
kid's gonna be named Dinosaur, by the
Captain
way.
America, Batman, and in the middle it's just a mirror.
God damn, man. I'm sorry. I needed to take a minute. That was actually really powerful stuff.
Yeah, dude, I'm cooking. I said that jokingly, but I'm actually going to
Jesus.
do that to my son one day. He is a superhero. He's better.
Because you need him. You need him to save you. I don't know. I think back to Pharrell a little bit.
Sure.
I absolutely think that he had something to do with the Lego thing, whether it's, you know, get to know a little bit more about the guy who wrote the Despicable Me theme songs for like little dude. I'm really interested to see how that theater's gonna look, especially in Virginia. Like, is it gonna be like a hype beast walking in with like their Supreme and then like little Timmy like it's a Lego movie? Like it's gonna be a weird audience. I don't know. I'm
I think
hyped.
this movie will decide if Lego is a genre or a medium.
I think stop
Does that make
motion.
sense? No, not
Stop.
and
Yeah.
it's an avenue of stop motion in terms of
Yeah.
the
Oh, you
medium,
mean Lego
but it's a
itself?
genre of film in terms of like Lego Batman, The Lego Movie 2. Uh I can't, those
I
are
mean,
it
have you
pretty
ever seen
much.
Anomalisa?
Don't
That's
make
a
up words. Don't.
catawampus.
Well, she's cattywampus.
Yeah, catawampus.
Everyone,
Nah,
everyone watching this on YouTube right now, pause this, new tab, because you're gonna come back. Look up Ray's last
catawampus.
jump. Everyone needs to watch Ray's last
Ray's
jump.
last jump.
Well, she's cattywampus, boys.
That was the best night. Just we were blitzed, and then you're like, I love doing that though. I think that I think you should leave that one episode of I think you should leave captured the all right, what do I type into the search bar now? So well. All right, what do we do now? What's a funny video? Sidebar.
I don't.
Up
We'll
to
talk in
up.
between.
Yeah, all right.
I don't think so.
I think you can. I think you have it in you.
And my computer don't.
Updated all the way, baby. What were we
I,
gonna say? What was your idea?
you think I half updated? Okay,
I'm just saying I full updated and all of a sudden it appeared.
well, that's great for you.
Sorry.
I'm gonna hold my. It's gonna be as if no time passed for the viewer. In less than a minute, when this meeting ends, I'm gonna take a deep breath and I'm gonna hold it until until the next. I'm literally gonna be holding my breath. Are you ready? Are you ready to
Yeah.
start a new Zoom meeting and send it to me?
All right. Three, two, one.
Much later. Time has passed. We are we're
Stinky
back.
ass room. Stinky ass
Stinky ass.
room.
It's not stinky.
Also,
You're stinky.
when I when we last had this where we left off, I was in good health. I am now sick.
We
The power of
we
the internet.
Dude, I feel like this is a good first episode intro.
Yeah.
Like they'll get to see both halves of it. Monday when we recorded the first half, we were on it. We were now we are trailing behind it like a water skier who hasn't let go of the rope after falling flat on their face.
Do. Pretty much.
Uh,
Oh my God, I'm so nauseous. This sucks.
you're
Really.
nauseous.
I'm nauseous.
How could you? Of course you're nauseous. It's the anniversary of a national tragedy. Don't smile. There's nothing funny about it.
You're the one who brought it up and you're trying not to smile.
I'm I'm not
You're
trying not
like,
to smile. I'm not smiling because it was a tragedy, but I have thought of one funny thing about it. I
oh
was
my God.
I was not alive for 9/11, except that I was. It depends on your politics. I was born in 2002, January. So my mom was pregnant with me at the time that the Twin Towers fell. Meaning, depending on your politics, I either was or wasn't alive for 9/11.
Abuela, my grandmother, was trying to, for some reason, I took her to lunch today, which is probably why I'm feeling so nauseous. But she was trying to rationalize the fact that 9/11 may was the reason I was born. She
Were you
was
born
like,
9 months after? Wait,
"No, I wasn't I wasn't 9/11 sex.
Tower baby.
Oh my God, I'm so happy that you're alive. Let's have a kid." No,
There are people out there, I bet.
I know. I think I even am friends with some of them, but
Yeah, like there are our peers specifically, people we went to school with,
oh
their
yeah.
parents were like,
Oh my God, you're alive. Let's screw. Yeah. But Abuela was trying to rationalize the fact that my mom was pregnant with me when it happened, and the sheer stress of 9/11 happening was enough to pump me out. She was like, "You were supposed to come a whole lot later, but you came out earlier because your mom was so stressed." I'm like, that makes no sense. You old hoot.
I think it absolutely makes sense.
No, no.
Okay, if you're baking a birthday cake
And a
and
terrorist attack happens, I'm gonna.
no, I'm saying if you interrupt the oven while a cake is baking and put that oven through some strenuous shit, I don't know. It's a tough metaphor. I'm saying I have wondered ever since I learned and like kind of mathed out this fact whether or not it had an effect on me as a baby. Definitely growing up in a post 9/11 world, it was different than growing up in a pre 9/11 world. Very slightly maybe, but we it's a turning point in history that we came right after. We are the first generation to not have been around before. Uh, I think it could be why we're both pretty anxious fellas, you and me.
Could be.
I'm sure there was a lot of uncertainty while we were being formed, while we were still mushy.
Yeah.
There was a lot of
There's.
anxiety while we were still mushy.
Ugh, I can
One
see it.
time, uh, one time I was at a Halloween party in college with my friends, and a lady would not leave one of my friends alone, and she was just icky and gross, and she looked like she was 100, but she talked like an illiterate 15-year-old. She could have been anywhere from 20 to 50. I had no idea. Definitely addicted to, excuse me, some kind of disaster drug. Just an interesting
Where
character.
was this?
This was at the Halloween rave, our sophomore year. I do not know if you were in attendance.
I don't think I was. Yeah. I might
I
not have been.
I wanted to know how old this woman was, so I drunkenly devised a brilliant way to find out exactly how old she was. You can't ask a woman her age, but you can ask, "Where were you on 9/11?" And she responded, "Oh yeah, I was in college and it was like so sad. It was like I remember everyone was so bummed out and like it was really weird at my scuba diving class later that day."
I'm not sick anymore. That
You
shit.
went scuba diving on 9/11? You cancel that. When 9/11 happens, you cancel your scuba diving class. I can't believe the instructor was like,
Dude, they're not gonna get you if you're underwater.
imagine,
They don't have a submarine, Tom.
imagine, but bubbles are coming up.
And no, no, it's just check the news. Blah blah blah
Blah, 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 any channel. Blah, blah, blah,
blah.
blah.
The second tower's been hit. Blah 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 blah. That's crazy. That's crazy. I was safe in the Great Barrier Reef. Don't worry, Mom. You text your mom. Where are you? Where are you? Don't worry, Mom. I'm off the coast of the Gulf of Mexico.
Do fish even know that it happened? They have to have found out.
Do you think
And
that
how?
birds know that it happened?
Oh, birds were the first to know. Birds were like,
Is that getting closer? Oh shit.
I was I I think it's pretty reasonable. I clowned on this woman pretty intensely for scuba diving on not even the anniversary, the day, the actual day that it happened. Can you imagine it's 9/11 and you're underwater and you're breathing through a tube? Oh wait, you and I were both scuba diving on 9/11, Buster. My sister pointed that out to me once, and I was like, oh, got me.
Dude, I think that
9/12 is gonna be worse.
you gotta stop. You gotta get off Reddit, dog.
What did that have to do with Reddit?
Gotta get off the Reddit.
I'm not even on Reddit.
Gotta get off 4chan, Tom. You
I am
gotta.
not on 4chan. Be me. Be not on 4chan.
I think we should. Um, I mean, obviously, this is open to anyone. You know, special guests. I want them. Where are they? Um, Tom, if you'd like, let's come up with some default questions that the, listeners or viewers could ask their most interesting friend and file them in and see who has the best answers to each question.
I have no idea what
What I
the
just
hell you're
said.
talking about right now.
I'm off of like a few cough drops right now. If you catch my drift.
Like a Hall's lemon drop eucalyptus cough drop.
I like the red flavor.
Those aren't those those don't do anything to you.
What are you
Those
talking about, man?
you can't be tripping off a cough drop. That's
I'm not
ridiculous.
tripping off of anything.
You
All
just
right,
used it
dude.
as an excuse for the jumble of nonsense that you
No,
just said.
I was trying to like listener interaction, bridging the gap between worlds, as it were.
We're reaching out to the viewer like,
Get over here, like you know.
no, I don't know.
You didn't even
Explain
let
it.
me. You
Explain
didn't
it.
even let me finish.
I'm letting you finish.
No, no. You know what? Now I'm not in the mood to finish.
All right, let's talk about the
Win, win,
Minecraft
win, win,
movie.
win.
We can come up with our interviewee guest selection apparatus and the questions that we'll ask them off the air. I don't think we need to.
Yeah,
They're
but
not
like
tuning in to brainstorm with us.
that's true. Yeah. Minecraft movie. I think I hate it a
I
lot.
am placing blocks and
Box and
shit
shit, 'cause
'cause
I'm
I'm in
in
fucking
fucking
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
That meme's been stuck in my head all day.
Mine too. You know what's been stuck in my head that hasn't been for a while, but I'm
What?
glad it's topping the charts of Bobby's brain once again. Uh, we don't want a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. We just want to turn you into Squirtle. I am
The
glad.
right move is universal. Move your arms into a circle.
Move, no, dude, it's a much more sexual than that. Move your tongue into a circle. The right spot is universal.
Whoa.
Dude, he's a freak, but he's
What
talking about
about
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
what about rat shit, bat shit, dirty old twat,
Six
69
nine
assholes
assholes tied
tied
in a
in a
knot.
knot.
Hooray!
Hooray, lizard
Lizard
shit.
shit. Fuck. Yeah, dude, that's a banger. That was
Classic.
like that was memes before memes were memes. That's
Dude, can you
karma,
imagine
baby.
old memes? It's like political cartoons.
One does not simply Derp.
You cracked yourself up with that one. One does not simply derp.
I know that Ben would crack up at that one too. One does not simply derp.
Dude, I think we found our episode title.
One does Violet, keep that in. Um, as far as my Minecraft goes, in the pantheon of, I mean, I think it presents itself as more of like a Lego movie product e movie, more so than a video game movie. It's not really presenting itself as a video game movie. It's more like a Jumanji, you know? Oh, what happened? Oh, we clicked the wrong Control Alt Minecraft button. Oh, it's the game. Oh my God. I've been in this game for over 50 years. I am placing blocks and shit as I'm in. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like a video game movie. And
It's the laziest kind of video. This is not an original thought. I saw this trailer reaction, but it was the laziest way to do a video game movie is to
100%.
be a player of the video game, get sucked into the video game from the real world, and it's like, whoa, now I'm in the video game.
Like, as far as video game movies that are just the plot of the video game on screen, a la Assassin's Creed, Uncharted, fucking the Mario Brothers, dude,
Yeah,
the
dude.
the
Mario movie,
OG.
Mario. Oh,
No, no, dude,
OG. The
it's
new
a
Mario
thumbs up.
movie. Wait,
Dennis Hopper plays Bowser,
is when he looks all gross and weird.
and all the Koopas look like reptiles and shit. It's like Blade Runner, but if it was
Yeah.
Mario.
That the joke of that one is it's
They
like a
didn't know what
real
to do.
life, it's a real life, real world story that allegedly the Mario games are based off of. That's clever. That's cool.
Yeah, but what did you think about the new Mario movie?
I thought it was great. I thought it was fun. I snuck in a bottle of wine in the theater in LA and I was pretty fucking hammered.
But you were
I
enjoying yourself. Yeah.
yeah, it captured my imagination and my attention, and I walked out of there being like, not bad. Hat tilted. Same season as Puss in Boots: The Last Wish and
I
another
remember.
animated movie that I liked a lot. Oh, Pinocchio. Guillermo del Pinocchio. That was a
I
good
ne
year.
I never
Good.
saw that movie.
It's pretty metal. Pinocchio is he joins Hitler Youth. It takes place in Italy, fascist Italy, when
Wow.
so maybe not Hitler Youth, maybe like Mussolini Youth. But like armband, definitely walking around, hitting the goose step and being like, "Oh, I don't know any better than this. I'm just a little wooden boy. Teach me about the world." And he gets like blown up by a bomb and he keeps on being reincarnated by the celestial demon angel lady. Pretty cool.
I'm interested. I think what? Yeah, as far as animated movies go, that was a good year. That was a very good year. And not just like, I think that everybody's butthurt because they're like, "Oh my God, everything's Spider-Verse now?" We found a good medium, dude. At least it's not the Polar Express, where it's like hyper real, odd. You ever seen the Beowulf movie? It's it's Robert Zemeckis. I think it might be Robert Zemeckis. The same guy who did Polar Express and presented it as CGI is the way of the future. And then made a pretty good Christmas movie with it. And then he's like, now we're gonna do it with a medieval folklore tale, and we're going to make everyone look almost uncanny valley animation real, you know?
I have noticed throughout my life I got a fat uncanny valley. Like things that other people have no issue with vis-a-vis like, oh, that's unsettling, that's almost human, that's uncanny will set me off. Like I'm very, very uncanny valley sensitive. I did not like Polar Express as a kid, except for the hot chocolate scene. You're telling me there's a movie with a song about my favorite beverage?
Not only that, but the Steven Tyler elf singing "Rockin' on Top of the World."
Yeah. Dude, it would
Not
be
only
like
that, but the puppet train car scene scared the shit out of me.
I hated that. The puppeteer guy or the conductor, he swallowed the very important piece of the train that was needed accidentally. He swallows like a pin.
Yeah,
Am I remembering that correctly? I was like, I couldn't conceive of that as a kid. I had trouble swallowing pills until like middle school.
it was a it was a freak movie, dude. It was freaky.
The only equivalent of the hot chocolate
Scary.
song
Yeah.
then would be if like the third Spider-Verse movie had a song about beer.
Huh.
Mm.
I can see it happening.
It's probably just gonna be another Post Malone jaunt.
I love it though. I'm here.
Wow,
Give give
wow.
me I want Post Malone to be to the Spider-Verse as Pharrell is to Despicable Me. I
Did
would
Post
never turn that down.
did Post have a song for the second one?
I don't think he did. But
The second one didn't have a song.
Metro Boomin did a whole album's worth.
Hmm.
And that, you know, I don't even, you know, if Don Toliver and ASAP Rocky are on my Spider-Verse album, if Nas is on my Spider-Verse album,
Dude, what about Kodak Black? I want him.
mine ain't Kodak Black, but
Like,
when
but
you
when you
see
see
me,
me, I'm white.
oh my God, he's
I
so
want
good.
him on the red carpet. I want, I
My
want,
my
I
favorite.
want Zanned out Spider-Man. I want like of all the Spider-Man and like the Spider Hub, I want one of them just like in the corner, just like,
Tweaking.
yeah.
I love Kodak Black saying there's one song where he goes, "My name's not Kodak anymore, call me Bill."
Is his birth name Bill? No,
No.
I doubt it.
He released an album called Bill Israel, I think. As soon as
I
he yeah.
There's no career like I was about to say rapper, but like I guess Prince is not a rapper, and he changed his name to a squiggle. I guess black musician changed up their names, and I love it. Your name should be representative of what you're doing, where you're coming from, and like what the art that you are outputting. And they,
You should change your name to Diddy.
yeah, that'd be
That's not funny.
okay. Tell me on Instagram, you see on an ad, all the comments will be like, "Nice try, Diddy." You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What is that in reference to? Is Diddy somehow involved with the ad agency or with Instagram, or why is it nice try,
First of
Diddy?
all, like, do you know
I
the meme behind all of
he's he's
Diddy's?
he's he's a diddler.
He is perhaps, from my understanding, based on my level of brain rot, that has been steadily increasing. over the past few days, I am sad to inform. Um, Diddy, everybody's just looking back on, you know, not only peer of uh n the Notorious B.I.G. and producer and owner of his record label and frequent musician collaborator. He's like cool with everybody, but all of a sudden the Diddy parties come into question as soon as he was, fleeing the country, and everyone's like, wait a minute, like raises a few eyebrows, and then no Diddy comes in as a saying like it's a homophobic saying because of what Diddy had been charged with. So,
Being to speak it plain, child.
all right, all right, all
Bust
right.
it out. What did Diddy do? Was it
Diddy was
uh,
a diddler, but he was a gay diddler.
of men, of boys?
I'm not sure on that one. I all I know is these uh he'll be in groups in some of these videos with like fellow rappers, artists, and he'll be acting pretty weird. He'll say like Meek Mill is in one of the Meek Mills in the pool and he's relaxing. And Diddy walks over with his camera and he goes, "Yeah, daddy. Get it, daddy. You deserve it, daddy." And Meek Mill's like, "Okay, like, all right." He calls people daddy a lot. And there's a video of LeBron saying, "Oh, I'm sorry I couldn't make it to your birthday party. Ain't no party like a Diddy party." And everybody like piranhas. Like as soon as like meat hits the Amazon water, like LeBron aura minus 1,000. Like everyone's like tearing into this guy who's been cool with the majority of the music industry. And now everybody's calling into question like it's like Epstein, dude. It's crazy. It's like everybody hung out with Diddy and it's like, "Oh, yeah, I so and so used to go to the Diddy parties, but you know, he would
I didn't
always
see
leave.
anything. It
He
was
would
never.
always literally people are on
Yeah, I
record
didn't.
as
I
saying
not me. I didn't.
I would leave before 9. I swear to God, there are people who are like, I went, but like I'd leave before 9. And there's
Yeah.
one,
Back then I was had an early bedtime. I was going to the gym early in the mornings. Yeah, I never really was there for the butt sex. I mean, past I was never there past 9.
dude,
Okay, okay, I get that. This is all brush
but
up
you're wondering
familiar.
how it
Bring me to
factors
the
into
Instagram ad.
nice try,
Yeah.
Diddy. I know nothing of that. I think it's I just strung you on.
Strong.
I think yeah, it's like it might if I had to guess and really read into it for no reason because I'm not doing anything better with my life. Um I think it could be like a poke at, Diddy's like power and wealth and like nice try, Diddy. Like,
Is he friends with Zuckerberg?
look, man, he didn't you were telling me that he was like he invested in Twitter or he's a big shareholder in X.
I never ever told you this, I promise.
I think somebody else. Yes.
You are my source for hip hop culture and news.
A white man. But
You got your finger on the pulse.
the Diddy, it's dying down. Oh my God. Just to cap it off. This in no way has anything to do with the nice try Diddy, but his son's name is King. He did an on the radar freestyle. On the radar is like a, you know, mm, yeah, I guess it's like a, you know, podcast-y sort of like interview and then freestyle on this radio like show. And
I'm familiar. I've seen
yeah,
Breakfast Club.
yeah, no, yeah, it's but on the radar like people have been blowing up pretty consistently because the font is big, green, and neon, and it shines down on you, and it's one person in the booth. You can't see anyone else. Like, Lil Yachty did a pretty big one there recently. We only have 9 more minutes. Let's get it. But yeah, no. So, Diddy's son did a freestyle, and he's like, and by the way, stop saying no Diddy, because that's my dad. And everyone was just like, what? Like, I get that. I'm pretty sure his dad put him up to it. I guarantee you.
Oh
Like,
man.
in some weird way, he was just like, yeah, and I'm an up and coming rapper too, and my dad's big in the music industry. And while I'm on the topic of my dad, stop using his name as a homophobic phrase. Like,
I thought that I hated when Nepo babies were helped out by their celebrity parents. I really, really hate it when Nepo babies are the ones trying to help out their celebrity parents. That's really sad.
yeah,
That is a bummer. Imagine like packing your son a lunch for this freestyle.
little
A
sticky
little
note.
little note.
Oh, do me proud.
I
Oh
know you're
my
gonna
God.
kill him,
No, no,
Tiger.
no. On the sticky note, it's the rap,
Yeah.
and he's like memorize it. My God.
Were you a note recipient of lunch?
I wanted to be. I kind of reminded my mom, and I'm like, and don't forget the note this time. I maybe got a total of like 3 notes.
Yeah,
It
if I
would
was
always
having
just be like soggy nuggets. Oh, I gotta tell you, remind me to tell you a story of the time that me and my sister's lunchbox, they got switched, and I got a princess lunchbox, and I
full of
cried.
full of girly shit,
Yeah, dude,
like
because everyone
like
was like, "Where's
Teen
Bob?"
Magazine
M-
and
My sister,
tampons.
my sister shows up at like fourth period. She's in second grade. I'm in like third grade. I think she might have been in like first grade. But like she knocks on the door and she's like, "Here's your lunchbox." And everyone's like, "Well, then where's her lunchbox?" And I start digging through the bin and I pull out this Disney princess and it was like
Oh
choom
no.
and everyone's cackling and I'm like, I think I like wept a little bit. It like kind of hit. I don't know. And Julia's like, could not be more unbothered.
Yeah, cause she had like a cool badass
She had a
camo
Batman one.
lunchbox, a
It was a
Batman
Batman
lunchbox
lunchbox.
full of army men, and you had a Disney princess lunchbox full of tampons.
I couldn't
Brutal.
show my face. Were you a note recipient?
I was a starting in either first grade or third grade, maybe second. I don't know. But I remember being young and being like, this is some bullshit. I'm the only one of my classmates who's doing this. But I was packing my own lunch.
That's fantastic. That is
And
so cool, though.
is it like, yeah, am I more responsible as a result? I don't know.
I
I'm
think
not the most responsible, and the responsible that I am, I don't know if I can blame it on. I blame it more on like trial and error and like looking at myself in recent years being like, all right, this shit's got to turn around. I don't know how much it had. I don't know if the make your own lunch was was what made me the man I am today. It could have helped. I'll never know.
yeah.
Somewhere between being half baked at the time of the 9/11 attacks and making my own lunch, I became the man you see before you.
something having to do with my neglect. Um, all I
I would.
ever got was food, and everyone else would be like, "My mom said study
Hmm.
hard, and if you know this, and this," and I was just like, "Bro, have fun. I'll be here with my celery sticks and my PB&J."
The worst part
Lunch
about
was always the most depressing part of school for me. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
love what?
Yeah.
We'll come back to that. That's crazy. But the worst part about having to pack your own lunch is trying to forge your mom's handwriting when you write yourself a sweet little note.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Look, my mom loves me.
Guys,
You
look.
you
It's like
misspelled Tom.
I
Love
used to
Tone.
misspell Tom in preschool. I used to start out
Yeah.
with a T, and I was like, I know what comes next. I know I knew O and M
Don't
came
tell me.
next. I knew what came next. It was an O and then an M. I just didn't know on which side of the T it went on. So 50% of the time, I would very confidently write Mott. My name is Mott. Did
I
you
might
did you
start
ever run
calling
into
you
that
Mott.
problem? Did you ever run into that problem,
No,
Bob?
because I'm not. Uh,
In the studio
yeah.
someday, can we get like both of our names on like a Scrabble tile thing,
Oh yeah.
but we share the O?
That's so sick. So one's
It'd be very
going
cute.
this way and the other's
Yeah.
going that way. That'd be sick.
I
I'd
think
love that.
Bob would look better horizontal because the T has a natural like and the M is like
Yeah. Mm. I think
I also want a big couch I can just kind of sink into, you know? Really, really like how you are right now.
yeah, no, dude, I'm lounging. I like it here. I think I might just
Snuggle.
start doing it from here.
You do look comfy. You look like you're posted. You're posted
100%.
like a post-it
And
note.
look, just in case I get bored, I can open up the
You can hack into the mainframe.
I used to get so high in this basement, and I just go, wait, it's not working.
You would just wear out the hinges of the circuit breaker.
It sounds so interesting.
Dude, it's not picking up at all. I that sound is a mystery to me.
Oh my God, but it's, there's like one of them, like a little,
I don't. I really don't. I'm jealous.
no, it's not even a noise. It's just like how hard I have to, you know?
I'm jealous, dude. I want to play with that. I've been to your house. I've seen this basement,
This
and
is my best kept secret.
you
Nobody
didn't
ever,
show me. You
of
didn't
course
show me your circuit breaker.
I didn't show you my cool tricks I can do with my circuit breaker.
What if I was at your house and we were making something and something important fell down the sink, and so you reach your hand in to grab it and accidentally turn on the garbage disposal, and your hand is there like, ah! And we try to turn off the garbage disposal, but the switch breaks, and it's like, we need to shut this off right now. Tom, find the circuit breaker.
And I go, "I'd rather bleed out.
I'll never tell you.
I'll never tell you."
Your hand is just being gnawed off. It's like, it's my best kept secret. The
Shut
door has a little.
up. You
Yeah,
stay
let's.
the fuck out of my basement. Oh my God. I love it though. I just used to get blitzed and just, and so my mom would come down some mornings where I'd be asleep on the couch and I'd just be like, and she's like, "Why is the circuit breaker open?" I'm like, "What?" Oh,
Sorry, I just was
I was
making
fiddling.
sure everything was okay.
Let's see here. What's that say? Like,
Wait, where's Michael? We have less than a
Uh,
minute. Turn Michael's breaker off. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Wherever Michael is, turn it off. Do it. Do
there's
it.
one for a
Do it.
jacuzzi.
You have
Tune in next week to see what happened to Bobby's jacuzzi.
the Incredibles 2 house. The floor just opens up and it's been below you the whole time.